Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going
It's the one and only queen of receipts, the dropping gems in these YouTube streets. The lawyer Royce, nowhere to go. Tune in for the infamous morning show, giving the news that you need to know. So don't you dare miss a wake-up call. Then in the evening, I got all for y'all. Get your dose of daily vitamins. You know the queen makes it make sense. So true. Sex game, my kick, the words, my faith, can't even only be money saves. It's like an earthquake, I'm calling you out. Queen of constant, let's get it from the bound. Such an awesome place, just a more for all.
You tell your motherfucking niece to find you, call you, email you, or
Let me tell you something.
I'm
tired of you guys
you want
hollering
to
at me
goddamn
goddamn.
grab
I'm
shit.
tired of it.
What? You want to grab shit?
Make it
Huh?
good, man.
You want to
Goddamn,
grab
don't
shit?
start that
What the
shit.
fuck you gonna
Don't
do?
start that shit.
Ain't nothing.
Okay.
You tell your motherfucking niece
Ain't nobody-
to find you, call you, email you, or
Let me tell you something.
I
I'm
wouldn't.
tired of you guys
you want
hollering
to
at me
goddamn
goddamn.
grab
I'm
shit?
tired of it.
What? You want to grab shit?
Make it
Huh?
good, man.
You want to
Goddamn,
grab
don't
shit?
start that
What the
shit.
fuck you
Don't
gonna
start
do?
that shit.
Ain't nothing.
There's no way I could date a 5. I'm just saying.
So what can you date, Pastor?
Listen, I know the comments gonna kill me for this. But I gotta have an 8 or above.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
high value.
So what do you think you are, Pastor?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I had my looks assessed. I went to a consultant, well known before he passed. I went to him and I said, just tell me Tell me, sir, what is it? And he told me, he said, I'm going to be honest, you probably one of the better looking men that I've seen before.
Okay.
And that's in all honesty. I'm probably about, I always give myself a low 12.
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr_A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. Okay, let's see who is in here. Cat Eyes is in the house. True's No TV. Above all that drama. Kajima is here. Claudette, Latasha, Trisha. All right. AM is in the house. Most hated bronze flat power god. 504 Nola. Love her. Okay. Let's get into it. Perplex. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. I see you there, Crazy Beach Aries. And shout out to everyone tuned into the Queen and my loyal royals. Okay. So let's get this party started. Let's get it started because everybody is going in on Drake. What is wrong with him? He has filed his second petition. Now, mind you, it's not a lawsuit. These aren't lawsuits, but he's, threatening to file lawsuits, okay? That's what these petitions are all about. But before we get into that, let's talk about Trump because they say that there has been a man arrested in Arizona, an Arizona man charged with threatening to kill Donald Trump. So let's get into it. Lights up, everyone, please. Don't forget to like and share. Now, this came out a couple of days ago. Okay, so an Arizona man has been arrested after he allegedly posted videos online that showed him brandishing an AR-15 rifle and threatening to kill President-elect Donald Trump and members of Trump's family. And this is all according to authorities. Manuel Tamayo Torres, he posted videos on a near daily basis in which he accused Trump and the president-elect's family members of kidnapping and trafficking his children. And this is according to charged documents filed in a federal court in Arizona. They say one video was shot at the site of a Trump rally held at the Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale on August the 23rd. Now, the documents don't identify Trump by name, but they describe the individual, they say individual one, as a former president and current president-elect. Now, in a video posted on Facebook on November the 13th, Tamayo Torres holds up what appears to be a white AR-15 style rifle with a 30-round magazine and issues a menacing but difficult to understand threat. He says, you see this individual one, this from far away. Okay, as soon as I hear that leave that barrel, I'm already on the foot run after individual one. This is what he says. Now, and all these little boys and their little badges off the books, they can't run very fast with a bunch of equipment, a firearm, an AR, a 50 caliber. Then Tamayo says, he also posted a video on November the 21st saying that Trump's whole family is going to die. This all sounds real crazy. I want you all to pay attention. And then he had the nerve to post this stuff to social media. I'm wondering if he has some type of mental health issues or if he's just so nefarious. Now it says, you're Caucasian, nothing. You'll earn nothing. Aryan money, that's all you have. You're a low-life scum. I'll spit on your effing face, MFer. And if you give me a chance, I'm going to effing bury you myself. These are some very, very serious threats as far as I'm concerned. Now, Tamayo Torres was arrested in Southern California on Monday. His attorney did not immediately respond to a request for comment, and he was charged with 1 count of making threats against the president-elect and 4 counts of making false statements during the purchase of a firearm. Now, he was convicted of felony assault in 2003 and sentenced to 5 years in California State Prison. And then last year, he was served with an order of protection by his ex-wife. According to court documents, this man is crazy, okay? And I don't mean like mentally crazy. He may have mental health issues, I don't know. But at the end of the day, this man sounds like he's really dangerous, okay? And given his history, all right? Kajima said, tell us how you really feel, okay? Trisha said, why when Trump isn't even the president yet? You said, why when he isn't president yet? Because he's going to be very soon. This is what people do. I mean, people that, want to do these sorts of things. Like he doesn't have to wait for him to be inaugurated, honey. He's talking crazy now. But so anyway, that's all interesting because Putin also sent a warning to Trump. Putin offers bizarre warning to Trump saying you're not safe. Okay. Now this came out the day after on the 28th. Russian President Vladimir Putin took the opportunity to praise smart and experienced Donald Trump, but warned, wait a minute, what? Smart and experienced. That's what he said. Okay, but warned while warning the president-elect, saying that he's not safe. Now, this was in a press conference on Thursday during a security summit in Astana, the capital of Kazakhstan. Hope I said that right. Now, though describing Trump as clever, Putin used examples of previous assassination attempts on Trump's life and his treatment by opponents as a reason to be cautious. Notably, Trump was wounded during an assassination attempt at a rally in Pennsylvania in July. Now, what struck me the most is not that Donald Trump was faced with uncivilized means, including assassination attempts more than once. This is what Putin says. But the Russian president is himself accused of using murder to remove his own political opponents. On his deathbed in 2006, former Russian spy Alexander Litvinenko claimed that Putin had directly ordered his assassination. Litvinenko died after being poisoned with a cup of tea laced with polonium-210 in a London hotel bar. Now, Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin died in 2023 in a mysterious plane crash after leading a mutiny of his forces. Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny died mysteriously in February while serving a 19-year prison sentence in a corrective colony. By the way, in my view, even now he's not safe, Putin says, but he is a clever and cautious man. I should hope he realizes that. Now, the Russian president, who's 72 years old, said that he was appalled at the treatment of Trump's family, including his children, though he did not name names. He labeled it revolting and claimed even Russian bandits wouldn't stoop so low. Oh my goodness, what did they do to Trump's children? I didn't know anything about this. So, most of all, he says, I was shocked to see it. Okay, I was shocked to see that it was not just he who faced humiliating and unfounded judicial procedures and accusations and so forth. Okay, so basically said they were doing the same to Trump's children. So Trump has repeatedly insisted that he will end the war in Ukraine within 24 hours of his inauguration, though he has declined to share further details. Now, Putin told reporters that he has faith that the president-elect will come up with a solution as the war rages on after going through such a serious test to return to the White House. The comments mark a warmer tone for the president-elect than for President Joe Biden, who received a swipe for creating additional difficulties for the incoming administration, notably by allowing Ukraine to fire long-range ATACM missiles inside of Russia. Yeah, it looks like Biden was just being messy. That's just my opinion. Looks like he was just being Bobby Ray says, has the Queen talked about Kamala's speech a couple of days ago? You mean the speech that she gave, beloved, when she was apologizing to her staff? When everybody's saying that she looked like she was intoxicated? Is that the one you're talking about? No, I hadn't talked about it. But thanks for bringing it up. Because here's a clip of it right here that I put there. And the internet is just low down enough that they literally put, well, you'll see for yourselves. Likes up, everyone, please like and share.
Let anybody take your power. Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power.
This is all nefarious, Hold on, why did I click off that? I'm sorry. It wasn't even done. People are so low down. Above all the drama says Hobammy's a lush. I mean, this is the second time that she seems to be inebriated.
You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. Let anybody take your power. Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
Okay, y'all need to leave Kamala alone. She's clearly going through it. Okay, y'all are so nefarious. Israelite says that she actually looks Irish now. Now, Israelite, you said that, not me. Okay, please sit down somewhere, Israelite. Okay, but so in other more serious news, I want you all to listen to this because a TPS teacher badmouthed students in a Zoom call. Okay, and it was recorded clearly, and now she's looking like a whole fool. So let's get into it. Talking about these people's children, and this just goes to show how some of these teachers really feel about the kids that they in fact teach. This is why I keep telling you guys that I absolutely am a proponent for homeschooling. So I'm going to share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share.
Special education administrator caught on camera bad-mouthing kids.
Toledo Public School has now launched an investigation. 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means is live with the story, all new at 5.
Well, the parent is upset, and the rant lasted about 6 minutes. But what these staff members did not know is that TPS was recording the call.
He is annoying AF, and it's not like I don't excuse this, and I tried to tell mom, I said, this is a behavior classroom. All these kids are in here for a reason.
You're listening to the voice of a teacher at Reynolds Elementary and an administrator of special education for Toledo Public Schools on a Zoom call. A concerned parent called a meeting to discuss her son getting beat up in class. The mother wants to remain anonymous.
He was coming home with multiple bruises, bloody noses. He was coming home saying he was going to kill himself, just a numerous amount of things.
The parent couldn't believe what she heard after she logged off the Zoom call. The transcript was sent to her by the school district. This was also caught on the recording.
And he's getting hurt, and the thing about wanting to kill himself, that's a learned behavior. You know my class. So all day long, he screams, I hate my life. I hate my life. I want to kill myself. And he did learn that in here because half my class says that all day long.
The mother says they were unprofessional.
My 6-year-old saying he wanted to kill himself and it not being reported, and her just saying it so calmly, like, oh, that's a regular behavior in my class. It should be reported because kids are taking their lives every single day.
The parent says her son wasn't the only student talked about on the call.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Like, it's not just
Beat him up.
Oh yeah, it's mean. Everyone always sees like, why is he in this class? And I'm like, and too, nobody knows. They're like, why is in that class? I'm like, because he's like an attempted murderer. He will chase you down with his pencil.
Attempted murder.
So, yeah.
TPS issued 13 Action News this statement. Toledo Public Schools is working with the administration at Reynolds Elementary to address questionable comments by 2 staff members following a parent meeting last Friday morning. The meeting was videotaped unbeknownst to those involved, and the district sent a link to the parent. Toledo Public Schools holds its employees to the highest professional standards and will take additional and appropriate steps following the holiday, including possible disciplinary action. There was also an allegation of an administrator roughing up kids.
Because I know enough that you're supposed to put them in the, like, across down here. He will full on like wrap their neck. The kids are screaming, I can't breathe. You're hurting my neck.
This concerned mom hopes school leaders will live up to their words.
So it was just, I'm a mom. So I just wanted to make sure my son was safe.
And the mother says that she has removed her son from the school. Lee, back to you.
Lexus. Have our winner.
Okay, so that's just real crazy as far as I'm concerned. The fact that the teacher thinks it's commonplace, that it's okay, there's no big deal because multiple kids in her class are saying they're going to take their lives, that's absolutely insane. And then why are they covering her face? She needs to be exposed. We should know who she is and what she looks like. Now, I want you all to pay attention to this, okay? They're not even going to show her face, really, after she said such things about children. And she doesn't think it's something that needs to be reported. When children are taking themselves out every day, okay, you all remember the video that I did about several kids who took their lives, how the mother, two mothers that I've interviewed who have children who took their lives. One of them only 10 years old, the other one 17. This is a serious problem in this country. So at the end of the day, for her to be sitting there as a grown woman laughing, and she's a teacher at that, and she's not reporting this or even seeming to be taking it serious. And then she says, he knows my class. Yes, that's a learned behavior. And yes, he learned it in here. What? And they're talking about possible repercussions. No, she should absolutely be fired. And her teaching license should be revoked. As far as I'm concerned, this is all crazy, honey. I don't know what's going on with these teachers today. I don't know what is going on with these teachers today. Now, Sheila says, wow, the teacher laughing like it's a joke. She's not protecting the child under her watching class. Get rid of her. Exactly. Okay, she should have been fired as soon as that came out. But see, like I keep telling you guys, this is why it's important for some people, to realize how serious it is for homeschool at the end of the day. And you can homeschool your child for free, okay, in some instances. So anyway, with that all being said, I hope they do something about her. And then there was another case where a man literally tried to choke a defects worker. 32-year-old Arizona father arrested for attempted murder after nearly choking a DCS employee to death. Father claims the employee took his 9-year-old daughter into a room unsupervised. And then he says, use a dead man. So anyway, let's go to this real quick. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. I don't know what's wrong with some of these people. Now, quite frankly, in my opinion, he probably should have just why the kid's dad didn't go to the school. Well, that's what I was going to say. He probably should have just gone to, the administrators at the school. Doing this, now he's charged with attempted murder. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm trying to go past the part where he's choking the man. Hold on. Okay, I had to go past the part because I don't want to show any violence on here and get into trouble with ScrewTube. So he was on live, streaming live on Facebook. I don't know why people do everything on social media these days. What's really going on here? But anyway.
Year-old DeAndre Johnson is facing an assortment of charges: attempted murder, aggravated assault, unlawful flight.
You guys are offering services that might be able to help.
And it's all because of what happened in this Facebook video that Johnson posted live on Tuesday. According to court records, the Valley dad wanted to document the sit-down meeting he was having with a caseworker from Arizona's Department of Child Safety to talk about his daughter. The meeting, which took place in the lobby of this DCS office in Mesa, lasted about an hour.
All right, man. So we'll be in touch. Sounds like a plan.
You can see the two men get up, fist bump, then the caseworker walks away.
It did me. The moment you took my daughter in that room.
A vicious, unprovoked attack recorded by the attacker.
Let's cut that part off, guys. So yeah, he choked the man. He was choking him hard too, which is all crazy because he should have reported. Now, what's his daughter going to do? He's arrested, sitting in jail, and he's accused of attempted murder. That was not the thing to do. People have to stop letting their emotions get the best of them. I mean, I understand his anger, but that was just not the way to handle it. And was the child there, present somewhere in the building when that even happened? Okay, so anyway, oh, so crazy. But let's talk about Drake now, okay? Because Drake is out here doing the most. And people are just going in on him online. Okay, he's filed a second petition. And, just making, and then here's another little slick thing he did. Now, to me, this is slick. He announces his tour to clash with Kendrick's Super Bowl performance. Okay, Drake, what are you thinking? Let's talk about it. Drake's first Australian tour since 2017 will start on the same day that rival Kendrick Lamar performs at the Super Bowl halftime show. Clearly just hating. Okay. Now, the high profile beef between the two rappers has dominated the hip hop scene this year, with both swapping a series of diss tracks. Kendrick, who dropped surprise new album GNX on Friday, is set to headline the final of the NFL championship, one of the most coveted gigs in music, in New Orleans on February the 9th. Now, Drake revealed his Australian tour would kick off on the same day during an appearance with streamer XQC on Sunday night. So the Canadian rapper didn't provide any further details, but said that he'd be playing Melbourne, Sydney, and the Gold Coast. So anyway, Anita Max Wynn talked about the tour, or asked about the tour's name, says that the tour's name is a reference to Drake's alter ego, a play on gambling phrase, I want a Max win. Okay, he said the show would be limited in Australia, and also said his upcoming album with singer-producer Party Next Door was 75% done. Now, Drake also appeared to reference accusations made against him by Kendrick during the stream, telling XQC, he says, "You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales don't do it." Well, Drake, it looks like you're taking yourself out, okay? Because you keep crashing out and doing all these asinine things and making yourself look like more of a Karen than I even thought you were. Okay, now the tour announcement came just after Kendrick dropped GNX, his first album since 2022's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Drake doesn't get name checked on the new release, but Kendrick calls out people who've backed his rival in some way, such as Snoop Dogg. Okay, so this is all crazy, Drake. Sit down somewhere. But speaking of his gambling problem, it looks like Joe Rogan to the rescue has tried to save him from possibly going broke. Okay, Joe Rogan offers to help Drake break his so-called curse on fight bets. Y'all know it has been alleged that Drake has a whole gambling problem. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it's been alleged. Drake has lost millions of dollars gambling on UFC and boxing fights, but Joe Rogan is offering to come to his aid and assist him with his fight picks. Now, Drake doesn't have the best of luck with his high-stakes sports bets, but Joe Rogan believes his fortune could improve if he takes the longtime UFC commentator's advice when gambling on boxing and MMA fights. There are a plethora of issues that Rogan could discuss with the Toronto superstar on his podcast, one of the most popular in the world, by the way. Now, his recent allegations against UMG and others over Kendrick Lamar's scathing diss, Not Like Us, exploded on social media, and there could be the possibility of an inside scoop on the battle that shook hip-hop's culture. However, Joe Rogan would rather talk to Drake about his multi-million-dollar losing bets. According to Rogan, he could help the OVO founder finally break the so-called Drake curse. He mentioned the idea during a conversation with producer Scott Storch on a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. He says, "I want to get a hold of Drake and talk to him about his fight picks." Okay? That MFer loses more money on fights. I want to call him up. Now, Rogan's producer pointed out Drake has also had some big wins, including his recent bet of nearly $500,000 on John Jones, who beat Swipe Miocic at UFC 309 earlier this year, or this month. Nonetheless, Rogan dismissed the win, claiming it was easily predictable. That's what I would have thought would happen anyway. That's an easy bet. So anyway, they're still talking about this fight and all that. And they say Drake has a mixed track record with boxing UFC wagers. He lost a staggering $2 million bet on Israel Adesanya in 2022. And more recently, Drake kissed goodbye to a cool $355,000 after Mike Tyson lost to Jake Paul. On the other hand, he won $1 million earlier this year when Alexa Pereira bet Jamahal Hill in a title fight at UFC 300. He also scored $3.7 million as a payout in 2022. He correctly predicted Patty Pimblett and Molly McCain to win their respective fights at UFC London. Well, maybe it looks like he at least is kind of breaking even in some instances. But so now let's just talk about, this stuff that he's got going on as it pertains to these petitions he's filing. Okay, I'm going to share some videos of what people had to say. And let's start with my own. Like up, everyone. Please don't forget to like and share. Before we get into it, let's have a word from our sponsor at 12 Tribes.
Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Okay, don't forget you can purchase 12 Tribes at Etsy.com. Just go to Lisa Crafts, and you can also find it at Walmart.com. Now, you know who else is alleged to have a gambling problem? Bruno Mars. Okay, remember that time there was reports about Bruno losing like $50 million? Okay, at a Vegas casino. This is all crazy. Who's betting that kind of money? I mean, even if you have it, that is just absolutely crazy to me. Now, I would think that that's absolutely a sign of a gambling problem. Okay, and even with Drake seems to me to be a compulsive gambler. Even though he wins sometimes, okay, you still stand to lose a lot. I mean, why don't you just win and stop? But some people just keep going, and that's what it seems that he's doing. Okay, so anyway, Drizzy Drake needs to get it together. And is that why he's threatening to file these lawsuits to recoup some of his losses during his gambling debts? I have questions. Okay, please pay attention.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Ahmadiyyah Shakur. It looks like Aubrey Graham, aka Drake, has lost his mind. Here we are 6 months after the Kendrick and Drake beef has ended, with him suffering an L, of course. Now he's out here filing lawsuits. Let's get into it. Drake's accusing UMG of launching an entire campaign to bolster Kendrick's streams and radio play, saying that they also used bots to bolster his standing in the feud. As if Kendrick needed any help. I mean, we all saw what happened, right? This is all so nefarious. Please pay attention. So let me get this straight. So since Aubrey didn't win in the studio or the streams, he's now taking it to court to get revenge on his rap rival? Who does that? Now, the petition says that UMG designed, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit with the intent of using the spectacle of harm to Drake and his businesses to drive consumer hysteria and, of course, massive revenues. The plan succeeded, likely beyond UMG's wildest expectations, he says. You know, this is all so laughable. I mean, at the end of the day, Drake just cannot accept the fact that he lost so miserably. He just can't accept the fact that the song was a global hit, that everyone loved it, and that in fact it proved that he's not like us. And this right here, what he's doing right now in this moment, further proves that he's not like us. This isn't our culture. This is not what we do. We don't go and file lawsuits and call the police over rap beefs. No one's ever done that in the history of rap. Drake, please, make it all make sense. I've said it before, and this further proves my point that Drake is nothing more than a Karen. Okay, nobody does this. This is not taking one for the culture, Drake. And at the end of the day, you know, just because you lost and the things didn't go the way you want to come out here and accuse your own label of going against you and trying to make you into a spectacle, which is exactly what he did to himself. And then he's also saying that the song was defamatory. Now, I'm sorry, but don't most songs have things in them that may or may not be true, that are just for, you know, artist creativity? Isn't that what it's called? And so why is he taking all this to heart? Why is he so butthurt and bent out of shape that he wants to take it to court? Per the filing, Petitioner has amassed sufficient facts to pursue certain torturous claims against UMG, including but not limited to a claim for defamation, but currently lacks factual support necessary to determine whether he may bring claims of civil fraud and racketeering against UMG and its many, as of yet, unidentified co-conspirators. Are y'all listening to this? Torturous claims, unidentified co-conspirators, fraud, racketeering, all of these words sound so salacious. I mean, you'd think that he was filing something in a Diddy lawsuit. This is absolutely egregious. Drake needs to sit down somewhere. This is the most outlandish thing that I've heard to date coming from him. And it's really sad because he's making all of these nonsensical allegations. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is just this. Drake, you just lost. And are you really a PDF file? Because with all of these things that you're doing, I have to ask questions. Please pay attention. I'll guarantee you Kendrick is sitting at home just cracking up over this whole thing. It's really sad and pathetic that Drake took it to this extreme. And at the end of the day, it's absolutely Karen behavior, because only a Karen would start something and then turn around and play the victim. And that's exactly what Drake has been doing the entire time, since the beef even started. Remember how he tried to act like someone was targeting him, coming to his house and all of that? And then we find out that he actually owned the security company that all this was tied to. Please pay attention. I also think this has something to do in part with the fact that Kendrick was chosen to perform at the Super Bowl halftime and Lil Wayne was passed over. I think Drake's a whole hater, and now he wants everybody to think that UMG sat down with Kendrick and they hatched this nefarious, diabolical plan to bring him down while they used payola and bots to make Kendrick's song go viral and cause mass hysteria, and everyone just fell in love with it, and then people called him a PDF file. But at the end of the day, the real story is Kendrick just came up with a song that was a global sensation. People could relate to it. Everyone loved it. No matter what race or ethnic group they belonged to, we were all singing and dancing to it, and even Drake's own fans. And you see, that's the part that really hurts Drake the most, that even his own fans were chanting, "Not like us, not like us," and he couldn't stand it. And so now he wants recompense, and so he's taking it to court. This is so nefarious. Please pay attention. Absolutely is nefarious, and he needs to sit all the way down, okay? What is wrong, Drizzy Drake? Take your L and go with it. Okay, now he started all this mess. Now he wants to cry foul. And then what he's really doing, in my opinion, what he's really revealing, the truth of the matter is he's accusing them of using payola for Kendrick, who clearly didn't need it. But it just, makes me further think that that's what they did for him, to inflate his numbers. Okay, yeah, Drake is talented, but in my opinion, all of his songs sound the same. And at the end of the day, he's not one of the greatest rappers, okay? He's just a singer and an actor who tries to rap. So please make it all make sense, Drake, okay? Is he telling on himself? Did they, in fact, use bots, okay, and all of these things to make him look like he's doing all of this? I have several questions.
Is this what the fuck hip-hop has come to? Huh? I ain't never seen no shit like this. This has got to be the biggest cop-out I've ever seen in fucking history, man. All right? It's a rap battle, Drake. It's a rap battle, man. Hey, man, if he got you good, he got you good, man. What the fuck? A lawsuit? A lawsuit. I got to do the Steve Harvey laugh. Yeah. Woo, your ass done, boy. I can't believe this, Drake. Your ass a little bitch right now. A lawsuit. Come on, man. What you doing, man? Rap battles have been going on for years, man. Let's even go old school. Roxanne Shante. She was battling people left and right. Big Daddy Kane. LL Cool J. Come on, man. What are you doing, man? Huh? LL, Kumo D. We can keep on going, man. Jadakiss or Nas, Jay-Z. Rap battles have been happening since the inception of fucking hip-hop. And you gonna go do a lawsuit, bro, on Kendrick Lamar. Man, come on, dude. Listen, you're a talented cat, bro. You're a talented dude, whatever. Come on, man. You really fucking it up for light-skinned dudes, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it. I'm so disappointed in you, man. God damn. Kendrick got you doing lawsuits. Now you mean mugging basketball players at games and shit. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing, bro? You got to learn to take this shit, man. Nas and Jay-Z, they met up with each other and said, yo, man, it's over. We did our thing. Boom, like real men. That's what needs to happen. You sit up there doing weird-ass shit. You rapping with ponytails and shit, pigtails and shit. What is going on, man? What's up with Wheelchair Jimmy from Degrassi, man? Started from the bottom, now we're here. You were never at the bottom. You were a middle-class kid. That's middle-class shit. Come on, man. I'm just a little disappointed, man. You know what a drake is? You know what a drake is in the animal kingdom? It's a duck. It's a male duck. So what can we say, Drake? Are you a quack? Is that what it is? Are you a... I think that is just a sucker-ass move. And for all you Drake fans, you can say what the fuck you want. To do a lawsuit over a rap battle, that's some corny-ass shit. Oh, man, you got some explaining to do, bro, because I think this is it. I think you're done from this because that's a straight pussy old move, man. Word up. I'm not trying to insult you, but even your crew needs to be like, what? A fucking lawsuit, bro? Come on, dog. Yo, y'all can keep this rap era for real. You know what I mean? You can keep this bullshit over here, man, for real. This is an embarrassment, man. A straight up embarrassment, man. I don't know what you're going to do to come back from this shit, bro. But you got to make fun of yourself. Make fun of yourself. You a funny dude. You've been on SNL. Make fun of yourself or something. Do something. Because you in a fucking hole, bro. Word up. 50 Cent battle, motherfuckers. 50 Cent Fat Joe battle, motherfuckers, man. Tupac and Biggie. Come on, man. You didn't see them calling lawsuits? Huh? Baby. Oh, Texas, Alexis. Come on, Tupac. I gotta feel it. Niggas don't know. I got to beat it. Come on, yo. This is the legacy of hip hop, man. Battle rapping, man. It's like a boxing match, man. Nobody calls lawsuits. You take your lawsuits or you just keep it fucking moving, yo. Or you write another rhyme or you keep going and you go, you know what, fucking, yo. Yeah, man, that's my man. You squashed it, whatever's clever. Yeah, that's how the fuck we do it, man. Oh, man. I'm so disappointed in you, Drake. Oh, my God, how embarrassing.
Yeah, Drake is indeed pathetic. Okay, please pay attention. Even Stephen A. Smith went in on Drake, honey. Okay, let's get into it. Even Stephen A. Smith had something to say about this foolishness. Oh, Drake, how did you stoop so low and go so far off the ledge, honey? Please pay attention. And somebody, please make it all make sense. Okay, let me put an overlay over this.
This is a bad look. Let's get this out of the way right now. It's a bad look. And it's all smeared on Drake. All of it. This is hip hop, man. This is hip hop. Somebody comes at you with lyrics, with a song, you're supposed to come right back at them with the song, with lyrics. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. You know, the hip hop community prides itself on being authentic, straight up, real, in your face, let you know where they stand, how they feel, and not shying away from shit. That's the hip hop community. Let me tell you what's been happening in the hip hop community since last night. I've been making calls. I appreciate the bevy of information that everybody has provided me with, giving me intel and letting me know what the hell is really going on. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't cover this business. And yes, I'm a product of the hip hop generation. I grew up, I'm from Hollis, Queens, New York City, y'all. I'm from Hollis, Queens. Run DMC, grew up in the neighborhood. Jam Master Jay was best friends with my late brother. God rest both of their souls. LL Cool J grew up 5 minutes away in Farmers Boulevard. 50 was just a few minutes away. Ja Rule, the same thing. I mean, the list goes on and on. So understand, I'm a product of all of that. I'm a product of all of that, but I've never been entrenched in it from a journalistic perspective. I don't cover it. I don't read hip hop magazines and all of this other stuff. I just listen to the music that I like and to the stations that play the music that I like. That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know a damn thing about the industry. I'm going to tell you this much, though. I know a hell of a lot of people who do. Here's why I bring it up. All of them want to remain nameless. All of them. The hip hop artists I know, the radio disc jockeys that I know, the journalists that cover it, even though I got Torre coming on in a few minutes. I mean, I've never seen an industry where you got folks, yo, I'm not touching this publicly. But I ain't stop a whole bunch of them. I'm talking about 10, 15 different people. Let me know how they feel. Because I'm going to read some of this stuff. You understand? Can't tell you who. But I'm going to just let you know. They looking at Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us, with the 900 million listeners, the downloads, all of this other stuff. And they going like this. Damn right. Drake not like us. Didn't we tell you? Didn't Kendrick Lamar tell you? All because of lawyers. What matters right now is that two lyricists have been going after each other for months. And Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, this shit was off the chain. It was off the chain. Everybody been going. I mean, you got people, kids Adults, senior citizens, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, everybody. And they know the lyrics. Minor. Remember that? Because I don't care who pumped what up. If the song wasn't straight fire, there's no way it would have had that many hits, that many downloads. No way in hell. I don't give a damn what they try to pump. I don't care what they try to market. Nobody's having it because you want to hear that song. And so from a legitimate perspective, that argument by Drake in the eyes of a lot of fans out there is illegitimate. But more importantly, he comes off as very weak and very sensitive. This is a bad look. Let's get this out of the way right now.
It's just sad. It is just sad. Everybody is dragging him. What was he thinking? Why did he think this was a good idea? And here's the thing, too. I'm going to play some more videos of people on TikTok going in on him. But here's the thing. He's talking about suing. Okay, he's already filed this petition. He hasn't filed a lawsuit as of yet. But if he does, is he not thinking about what happened to Diddy after he filed that lawsuit against Ahmadiyyah or Diageo? Okay, you don't go against the big dogs, the elite. Okay, that's what you don't do, Drake. You better think twice is all I'm saying, okay? Over a rap battle that you started and then lost. It's all so sad and clear and nefarious. Please pay attention, okay? I mean, does he want to lose his entire career? Because at this point, he's almost done just that.
I cannot believe my eyes right now. This is the biggest rap beef L of all time. Drake brought out the lawyers. The lawyers? Bruh, come on. Can't believe this. Drake's taking legal action against UMG and Spotify over allegations that they conspire together to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us. Also, I want to get to what this makes me think about Drake. What's wild is this man himself is under UMG, is he not? Whether you think he won or lost, Drake clearly believes he lost, because to believe you lost so bad that you have to sue companies over numbers, like, come on, like, for real? What this shows you about Drake is just how much he cares about numbers, because he knows how whack this is going to look to everybody, but he must not care about how whack it looks because he cares about the numbers even more. Like, to get lawyers over a diss record is wild, especially came out in May. We're almost in December. Like, they've been building a case over the last few months, or he just decided to do it. I don't know. Like, this is crazy.
I told you guys that the reason he's likely doing this, that's what you're not going to do in Queen's voice. Thanks, Dan. Okay, and thank you for your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. Okay, but here's the thing. That's why it is 6 months past, the beef. Why is he bringing this back up? In my opinion, he's doing this because he's butthurt, like I said in the TikTok video, because Kendrick is going to perform at the Super Bowl halftime and his friend and buddy, Lil Wayne, isn't. I think that's exactly what it is, because why did he wait all this time? But anyway, let's continue. Likes up, everyone, please. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance.
Every day it's getting harder to be a fan of Kendrick and Drake, because what is Drake doing right now? I'm so confused. I just read that he's suing his music label, Universal Music Group, as well as Spotify, because he's under the impression that they are giving Kendrick false streaming numbers for Not Like Us, when Drake was the one begging Kendrick to drop a song. He was begging Kendrick to drop a diss on him in 2 different songs. And then Kendrick does it, and now you want to call enforcement and law enforcement into this? Bruh, you literally said cease and desist were for hoes. You lost, and now you're calling in assistance instead of just dropping another diss track as you just should have did in the first place. Like, oh, I love Drake's music, but this behavior is just so dumb. Like, you just really need to take the L, admit that you lost, and call it a day. Don't make yourself look goofy. Please, like, please stop.
It's too late for that. It's too late to not make himself look goofy. It's been past that. Okay, we're so far past that at this point. And Dan is so nefarious talking about that's what you not gonna do. And Queen's voice. Okay, this is all crazy, Drake. Please sit down somewhere. You're making us all just laugh at you. And we didn't need to, okay? We'd already done enough 5 or 6 months ago. But anyway, it's just sad. I mean, why didn't he just do another diss if he was that bothered by it? Why not?
Hey, Jimmy, Aubrey, Drake, I'm so sorry, Drake. Hi, I was able to speak with the president and they gave me their availability. Unfortunately, they don't have any times available until June 1st, 2026. And I believe there is a marketing plan for your music to be released that year. So they said if you can, unfortunately sit next year out and just kind of take the L, we'll be able to accommodate you in 2026 battle. Any further questions? Okay, nice to see you.
Not any further questions. And we're going to suggest that you just take the L and sit this one out and come back in 2026. I am so done. Okay.
Drake's going out sad. Kendrick Lamar dropped a surprise album and Drake filed a surprise lawsuit. They are not the same. He had two options, either drop a diss track or take the L, and he chose to do this instead, and he called Steve Lacy a fragile op. Drake launched another legal action against UMG over Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us, which is kind of just proving his point. It's definitely giving soft boy Karen. I'm about to call him Kieran. The statement claims that UMG knew that the song, album art, and music video attacked another one of UMG's most prominent artists by falsely accusing him of criminal acts. Let's not forget, though, that Drake made allegations about Kendrick and his family, so it just sounded like he's upset that Not Like Us was more popular. That song went #1 on the charts, in the streets, in the suburbs, in the subway, in the sewers, everywhere. He claims that UMG designed, financed, and executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit to harm his image. I like a good conspiracy theory, but that's definitely not what happened. He got into a fight he couldn't win. Now this is his only recourse. I said this back when they really started beefing that there was no way that Drake was going to win this because he's out of his weight class. Now he seems like a sore loser, and I would have had more respect for him if he took the L and went on about his business. I just feel like he don't want Kendrick to perform the song at the Super Bowl in front of all those people because that's going to make him hot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is. At the end of the day, he needs to sit down somewhere. Okay, Lord have mercy. And here's an attorney who spoke on Drake. Okay, please pay attention. This is all crazy.
I'm a lawyer that's read through Drake's petition. Remember, it's not a lawsuit, it's a petition, or I like to call it the worst PR move in rap of all time. So you don't have to, and here's my legal analysis of it. This is a pre-action. A lawsuit has not been filed yet. Who even knows if a lawsuit will ever be filed, but they're asking the court to order UMG to preserve evidence. Broadly, the main allegation is that two companies, Universal Music Group, UMG, and Spotify, came together and conspired to artificially inflate Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Their argument is that had Kendrick's Not Like Us streams not been inflated, Drake would have gotten more streams because the inflation took away from streams he would have otherwise gotten. Allegedly, as part of this conspiracy, employees who were loyal to Drake were let go to cover up UMG's actions. They were allegedly paying podcasters, influencers, people in the media, radio stations to promote Not Like Us without the proper disclosure. They allege that a whistleblower reveals that a bot was able to achieve 30 million streams on Spotify in the first days of the release of Not Like Us, and in citing that, they point to DJ Academic's podcast. This part is interesting. They're saying that UMG is pointing the finger at Kendrick. They're saying this is Kendrick's fault. You should sue him. As a matter of fact, if you sue him, we'll also sue him. They're throwing Kendrick under the bus. Why would they throw someone they inflated the streams for under the bus? UMG has already responded to the allegations. They said that no amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear.
It's just really extremely sad, okay? It's really sad. Drake is going out bad. And at the end of the day, listen, we had already stopped talking about it. The buzz had kind of died down. Now he's bringing it back to the surface and taking more L's after filing these petitions. Okay, and then talking about defamation because Kendrick called him a PDF file in the song. Well, here's the thing. If we want to go there and act like, song lyrics are really real and you can use that to sue somebody. Well, what about Drake? Didn't he allege that Kendrick beat his baby's mom? Didn't he allege that, in fact, the child wasn't even his? Didn't he say something like that? I'm sorry, did I make a mistake somewhere? Didn't he say certain things that that's not really his child and all that stuff? I don't know. This is all crazy at the end of the day. Sheila, thank you, beloved, for your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. Okay, I have several questions. Oh, I'm sorry. In fact, no. He did say something about Kendrick whipping on his girlfriend. Now, I could be mistaken because I think it was Drake. It was said about him not claiming a child that he has. But nonetheless, I'm just saying, if we're going to pick apart everything that's in that song and he wants to take certain parts and aspects to sue for defamation, the same could be done of him, except Kendrick's not that weak, okay? He's just not that weak. And I feel like Drake is also upset because he feels like the record label should have stopped it. Like they should have intercepted and stopped the whole beef a whole lot quicker so it wouldn't have gotten to this point. And that's why he's blaming them, in my opinion. He knows really that nobody had to inflate anything about that song. It was a global sensation. It was a global hit. And sadly for him, his wasn't. And even to add insult to injury, like I said, when his own fans were chanting "not like us," how do you think that made him feel? Pretty stupid, I would imagine. So now he's just trying to disrupt things before the Super Bowl gets here. But so anyway, let's continue. Because another thing I want to talk about is Kai Cenat's friend, Druski, calling this poor child fat. Did you all see that? And the child's mother came out and she had some things to say. Because why did he do it? He called him a little fat ninja. And people actually thought it was a skit, but this child's mother said this is not a skit, okay? This is serious, and she didn't appreciate it. And, you know, I didn't think it was cute either, okay? This was low down. I don't know why he thought as a grown man that this was okay. We already have children taking themselves out and having all these issues and being insecure and all of that. And he continued to say it more than once. Okay, so please pay attention. G from the Land said Drake gonna lose all his fans. Okay, yeah, I believe that he will lose most of them, absolutely. Okay? Making no sense, Drake. None whatsoever.
I've been crying all fucking night. As a mom, I feel helpless that I couldn't get my son out of that house because of security and because of like the ADA or whatever she was telling me everything's okay when it wasn't. And I can't believe like Kai Cenat kept letting this be filmed. I can't believe like he let this be out there that he's a part of Druski humiliating my baby when my son was there to do an Addams Family skit. They fucking lied to us, you guys. And then they're supposed to have a teacher on set or a monitor, and they didn't have no monitor for me to watch my son. And to sit here and watch my son cry and be bullied by this fat motherfucker for no reason. My son was just sitting there, you guys. You guys need to cancel Druski. Because that's not okay what he did. You're not cool anymore, guys, and then you suck. I've been crying all fucking night. As a mom, I feel helpless that I couldn't get my son out of that.
Druski was physically and mentally assaulting my son, calling my son a fat ass nigga, whatever he was saying. But he's a big ass silverback gorilla. He had no business talking to a 9-year-old like this. This is my little boy that was at Kai Cenat's house last night.
Hello. So I was sitting there, in character because, well, I'm supposed to be Pugsley from the Addams Family, so we mostly don't talk. Druski insulted me multiple times. And if you check on the YouTube video, they cut it out.
They wouldn't let me get my son. Security would block me. The person in charge of telling me what's supposed to go on was saying that my son was crying because he didn't get no food, which was a lie. Druski was physically and mentally assaulting my son, calling my son Druski was physically a fat ass nigga, whatever he was saying. But he's a big ass.
What's your name, little nigga?
That's you, nigga. I'm talking about the little fat nigga.
Yo, come on, bro.
Come on. Fat nigga.
Yo.
Y'all been saying that to me all fucking night. Everybody call me the fat nigga all night, but I can't call the other little fat nigga the little fat nigga. Man, y'all niggas been fuck out of here, nigga.
No.
Y'all wanna have fat phobia when it come to the kid, but not me.
He's like the fucking kid.
Nigga, what about me, nigga?
He's 5. You're a grown ass nigga.
Man, y'all niggas been calling me fat all night.
Druski, oh shit.
Oh, y'all. Fuck.
This nigga. You good?
Yo, man, you messing my fucking sweater bag.
They might put something in your food, nigga. Oh, God, you cracking, man. They might put something in your food.
That shit whack, bro. But that's what I'm saying. But y'all niggas want me to pay them. But y'all do it to me, though.
No, it's younger they called you.
What's your name, little nigga?
Okay, well, at the end of the day, like I said, he was definitely wrong for that. But I also think that the woman shouldn't have called him a silverback gorilla, because y'all know the stereotype about calling black people monkeys and whatnot. And so, yeah, that was just a bit racist as far as I'm concerned. But listen, he never should have called that child that, okay? But also at the same time, the mother, in my opinion, shouldn't be blaming Kai Cenat. Now, she's saying that he kept recording, but you can see that he told him to stop. He said something to Druski, he intervened, and then he went and hugged the child to console him. So I don't see that this is Kai Cenat's fault. This is a grown man, and he did that. So all of her angst should be directed solely towards him as far as I'm concerned. And then you hear that the little boy said that they clipped it out in the YouTube video. Okay, so it looks like Kai Cenat did what he could do. But at the end of the day, Druski is just an idiot for saying that. And then he's trying to compare that to them calling him a fat ninja. Well, dude, you're a grown person. Okay, you're a grown man. At the end of the day, it's totally different for a kid. So Greta says it is not Kai Cenat's fault. She is off base. Yeah, I don't think it's his fault either. And then she probably wants to sue, and that's who she'd like to sue because he has the money, in my opinion. Exactly. She wants that Kai Cenat money, said Sierra. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Like I said, even though Druski's wrong, he was dead wrong. If she wants to sue somebody, sue him. He's the one that said it. Kai Cenat tried to stop it, and then he consoled your son. So at the end of the day, and like I said, calling him a silverback gorilla, yeah, that wasn't the thing to do either. Okay. I mean, as a black person, I'm insulted. That's all I'm saying. So he should be ashamed of himself, says Miss Up. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, he should be insulted. Greta says she wants money, period. Okay, Israelite Plight said, I don't like either of them. Mr. Elevation said, too much drama for me. It is drama, okay? And it was just ignorant and uncalled for. Now, let's talk about Taylor Swift before we roll up out of here, because they're saying that Billboard's catching slack for what they posted about Taylor Swift. Billboard under fire for posting the nude wax figure of Taylor Swift from Kanye West's Famous video. So I'm going to share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me see something real quick. Okay, I'm glad I checked that real quick because it's a song on there. Hold on, so let me pull up something else. Okay, here we go. So now they've come out and issued an apology, okay? Billboard apologized to Taylor Swift on Thursday after the publication included footage of an unauthorized nude wax figure of her in a video posted to social media. The Billboard has been unveiling its list of the top pop stars of the 21st century over the past few months. The outlet placed Swift in the number 2 spot on Wednesday and supplemented the announcement by posting a video on Instagram breaking down her career. Now, the video featured a clip from the music video for rapper Ye in 2016 in the song Famous. Now, the music video shows several wax figures of naked celebrities, including Swift, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Kim Kardashian, Donald Trump, and more. Billboard played the clip during a portion of its video in which a narrator explains Swift's feud with Ye and his then-wife, Kim Kardashian. And they say, we are deeply sorry to Taylor Swift and all of our readers and viewers that in a video celebrating Swift's achievements, we included a clip that falsely depicted her. Okay, we have removed the clip from our video and sincerely regret the harm we caused with this error. Okay, so they apologized. Now, Swift previously called the famous video Revenge Corn with a P in a Tumblr post from 2019. Her fans, known as Swifties, were quick to criticize Billboard's video and launched a campaign to get Billboard to apologize for the use of its clip. The hashtag Billboard is over party trended on X on Wednesday night as fans made posts calling out the publication. Okay, and so one person posted saying, okay, Billboard's intention was to recap everything that happened in her entire career. I get that. But was it really necessary to include that scene? Just nasty, disrespectful, and unprofessional. Many called the outlet disrespectful for including the unauthorized nude depiction of her within a video celebrating her work and accomplishments. But some of the ire shared under the hashtag was also directed at the publication's decision to crown Swift the second best pop star on the list. Billboard is expected to share its #1 pick for the greatest pop star of the 21st century on Tuesday. And so I guess we'll all have to stay tuned. I would say it would be Beyonce if I had to take a guess. But so what do you all think about them sharing that clip? Do you all think it was out of pocket? Or do you think the Swifties and Taylor are just being too, just going overboard, just doing too much? What do y'all think? Above all that drama, says they didn't use a lot of wax. She has no. Okay, I'm not even going to read that. Aqua Girl Rising said, revenge corn. That means it happened. Right. I mean, that's a stretch as far as I'm concerned. Okay. That's a stretch. Mr. Elevation said, I don't listen to her music. I don't either. Not because it isn't good. I mean, it's just not my thing. Okay. Sierra said they are mad that she is #2. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So anyway, I think it's probably much to do over nothing. I don't see the big deal at the end of the day. But then again, I'm not a Swiftie. So maybe that's why it doesn't bother me. Bufana Duba says, Swifties are foolish teenagers. She is an old woman at this point. You all are heartless and clearly nefarious. Okay, anyway, with that all being said, listen, I'm out of here. Hold on. I have one more question, though. They're saying that fans are concerned about Serena Williams after recent videos have surfaced online. What is really going on here? What is really going on with Serena? It looks like she's bleaching her skin, and it's just not, I don't know. It's just not a good look. I mean, if the first time I saw pictures of her looking lighter, I thought that perhaps, it was the lighting or something, but people are speculating.
Yeah. And then almost all of them are
You guys
No. Don't you have like 400 family members? Yeah.
I don't know. What do you all think about that? This is crazy. I mean, it looks like a whole lot of self-hatred. And she didn't seem like this before she got married. And I just have to wonder, and I'm not saying this is the case, but I have to wonder, her doing this to herself, because it looks like she's been bleaching. I don't know if she has, but that's exactly what it looks like. And I have to ask myself, perhaps, has he been saying something negative about her looks? Because she didn't seem to have this problem before she got married, is all I'm saying. And also, if her husband was so secure or enjoyed her looks, you would think that he would not want her to do anything to change those looks. So I just have questions, okay? Stalwart said, this is very sad. It is very sad, okay? And then Bufana Duba said, is that a botched nose job? I don't know, honey. Israelite Plaque says mental health issues. I mean, it clearly looks like self-hate. If she's doing that to herself, that clearly is some self-loathing stuff going on. And like I said, I have to wonder, is her husband making her feel insecure? Is he not telling her she's beautiful? Is he not uplifting her? Because why would you even want her to do that if, in fact, that's what she's doing? And that's clearly what it looks like. Okay? And so Perplex says, Queen, you know what's going on with her. We need to pray for her. Yeah, we need to pray for her, honey, at the end of the day. I mean, some people just don't like their melanin. They feel so insecure about it, because dark-skinned people just sometimes have a rough way to go in today's society. But as for me, I love being dark-skinned. I always have. Okay, I always have. Y'all remember that story I told you guys, matter of fact, about the time I went to Cancun, Mexico for spring break? And before I went to the tanning bed. I went to a tanning bed so I could get even darker. The lady was looking at me like I was crazy. She was like, what do you want me to put the setting on? And I said, turbo. I want to get as dark as possible. And she was like, but you're already dark. I said, yeah, I want to get darker. So he probably was like, lady, what is wrong with you? Who wants to be dark? But anyway, that's when I was younger, honey. And I still feel that way. I like being dark. Okay. Greta said, I love being black. Me too, honey. Okay. The blacker, the better, as far as I'm concerned. All hell knows laughing at the queen said, not turbo. Yes. Yes. And it actually burnt my rump. Okay. It actually burnt my rump a bit for being in there so long. But yes. I got this dark. I have to show you all the pictures one day. I don't feel like digging for it right now, but I'll have to show you all the pictures because, honey, I was very dark and I thought I was doing it, honey. Okay. I thought I was clearly doing it. Okay, so anyway, with that all being said, everyone please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. And also, let me shout out Too Strong. You all make sure you're following Too Strong's channel. And also, let me shout out Make It Make Sense, okay? Make It Make Sense, aka Mims, has a very good YouTube channel. You all follow him if you haven't been, all right? And with that all being said, and don't forget my dear sister Lisa Cabrera, okay? And so with that all being said, listen, I love you all to life. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives, okay? And so that all being said, listen, I think I'm going to watch that movie that I told you all about just to see how nefarious it is. You know that movie where it's called, I think it's called Dear Santa with Jack Black, where the little boy's trying to send a letter to Santa Claus and ends up sending it to Satan because he misspells it, and Satan comes to visit him. Yeah, I want to watch this just so I can see how nefarious it is, okay? Why would they think that it's a good idea to make this for a Christmas movie for kids? I have several questions. Okay, I have several questions. So I'm just going to check it out and see what's really going on here. Okay. Sheila said, I'm a subby on Mims. Okay, all right, great, because he's awesome. Okay, so anyway, love you all to life. Until next time, beloveds, enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, and I will talk to you all again soon. Peace.
Hey, yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor. Sold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. Listen, I just saw something, okay? I just saw something about Justin Combs. We got to talk about it. I almost went out of here, but I just saw this, okay? Sean Diddy Combs' son banned from renting homes in Los Angeles. Okay, this is Justin they're talking about. So let's get into it. Okay, I must have missed this. I just happened to see this. I was closing out. So let's talk about it real quick. Okay, so here we go. Hold on, let me get rid of these nefarious pop-ups. So when it comes to renting luxury homes for parties, Justin Combs, son of the alleged freak-off throwing Sean Diddy Combs, might be locked out of the market. Now, they say a broker of mansions in Southern California told the Post that the younger Combs, who's 30 years old, appears to be following in the footsteps of Diddy, who was notorious for his lavish and over-the-top parties in the 2000s. The company that I work with rented houses to Justin, okay, alleged, this is what, these are the allegations of an LA-based facilitator for the rich and famous. He would say, I'm having 20 people over, but there would be 200 people, and then they would completely wreck the house. And so he says it's gotten to the point where nobody will rent to him. He called me to rent, and I said no. Now, that should tell you something, because with the money that they have, and nobody even wants to make the money because they don't want them trashing the houses. Okay, now, while there is no suggestion anything untoward has ever happened at any of Justin's parties, he frequently posts pictures of himself pouring and downing shots of tequila and vodka on his Instagram, as well as partying with his dad and his dad's pals. Jeffrey Lightman, Justin's lawyer, pointed out to the Post that Justin has not been charged with a crime or sued civilly regarding any of these accusations for a reason, because he did nothing wrong. Now, Justin's father, Diddy, his celeb-filled white parties were the stuff of legends. But since a raft of lawsuits against him were followed by his arrest on federal trafficking and racketeering charges in September, a darker side to Diddy's partying ways has now emerged. So the feds claim that he held what he referred to as freak-offs, which were sex parties where he'd recorded and encouraged participation via violence and intimidation per the indictment against him. Now, Diddy has denied all of the allegations and charges, okay? So basically, they're saying that they don't want to rent to Justin because the place comes out trashed, and then he's saying he's going to invite this amount of people and more people come. Now, video of one of Diddy's wild parties thrown in 2014 for fellow rapper Meek Mill in Las Vegas shows a raucous but legal scene with a naked woman having sushi eaten off of her and scantily clad dancers. Property manager Jason Hart told Daily Mail that after the event, there were broken bottles of alcohol, used protection things, bloody bedding, lubricant on the dresser, and he described the bedrooms as disgusting. It sounds disgusting, honey, okay? I mean, I can only imagine. Meanwhile, at least one auto dealer is not thrilled with the younger Combs. Okay, according to In Touch magazine, Porsche Leasing Ltd. filed a lawsuit in the amount of $190,000 over unpaid bills for a leased Bentley against Justin. They must be down bad at this point, okay? The money must not be flowing. Now, Combs' attorney, Jeffrey Lightman, told the magazine that the missing payments could be attributed to a mailing address, SNAFU, that resulted in Justin not receiving the bills. Lightman said the outstanding balance will be paid and the lawsuit will be dropped. Well, here's the thing. His attorney is saying that he didn't get the lawsuit or he didn't get the information. TC Dan said the money ain't money, okay? But here's the thing. Now, he's saying that they had the wrong address and he didn't get the bills. Well, the problem with that theory is that, in fact, he knew he had the bill. If he had their Bentley, he knew that there was a bill coming. He knew that he was supposed to pay at some point. So he didn't call them to inquire as to where the bills went or why he hadn't been sent one. Please sit down somewhere, Mr. Lightman. At the end of the day, it sounds to me like your client just didn't have those funds. Okay, like there's a lack of money flow at this point. Okay, and so I find it all interesting. And then here's another thing. Speaking about Justin not being a criminal or having been charged with anything, I'm just waiting to find out what happened to G, the person who allegedly, according to Rodney Jones, went into the restroom with Diddy and Justin and then came out shot. Okay. And then allegedly people were told to lie and keep the story to themselves and all of that, or lie about the circumstances of which the incident occurred. Okay, I have several questions. All right. So anyway, with that all being said, I'm out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.
Yo, Nick, hit him with that gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks.
Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me?